my name is Sylvia and welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm a virtual assistant and VA coach from Portugal, and in today's video I'm going to be talking all about Upwork applications. I know a lot of people are currently struggling with getting accepted onto the Upwork platform. They apply and they just get declined over and over again. So my goal with this video is to hopefully help you out into getting your application accepted. So if that's something you've been struggling with, just keep on watching. I want to preface this by saying that back in 2013 when I created my Upwork account, I don't think applications were a thing. So I actually had to do a lot of research prior to doing this video that would give me more clarity around how applications work and what makes an application get declined. And that's what I'm here to share with you now. But basically, I don't want to sit here and defend Upwork on everything they do, but I think they have a good reasoning for not accepting every single application. I was looking in their website and I can link all of these resources down below. They have quite a few good resources to help freelancers get to know the platform and create their profile and apply and everything like that. So I'll link as many links as I can in the description. But basically they say they get around 10,000 applications per day, and they simply can't accept them all because the platform would just be too crowded, and a lot of people already say that it's too crowded. So as you can imagine, they want to give you the best chance at getting clients on the platform, and they don't just want 10,000 new freelancers a day that just sit there and get no jobs, because it wouldn't be good for you and it wouldn't be good for them. So they really filter out the applicants they accept, and so you really gotta put some effort in. You can't just create an account and set up your profile haphazardly and expect it to work. That used to work in the past, but it doesn't anymore. So again, with this video, my goal is to help you get your profile accepted or raise your chances of getting your profile accepted. So yeah, from the research I did, there's two main reasons why Upwork may be declining your profile. So if you have applied before to be on the platform and you were declined, I know they don't necessarily give you a good reason, but it may fall within these two. And if you haven't applied yet, just take these tips for your first application and hopefully that one will be successful. So the first reason Upwork isn't accepting your profile is because it isn't 100% complete. And I'm going to be talking more about this in a second, but the second reason is actually because you're just not clear enough in your profile. You don't talk enough about how you'll help your client, and you don't seem, if Upwork sees that you don't seem clear about what you want to do, they'll just keep you on hold. They'll decline your application until you come back with a clearer idea of what you want to do on the platform. And again, I'm going to side with Upwork on this and say that obviously they don't want a freelancer that doesn't know what they want to be doing on the platform, just wasting space in a way and crowding the platform, because it won't really lead you anywhere not having a clear idea of what you want to have or what you want to do. So yeah, like I said, the first thing you want to worry about with your profile is to make it 100% complete. And again, I'll link a good resource that Upwork has on this in the description. They really teach you several different ways that you can get your profile complete. But if you're more of a video learner just like me, I'm going to preface this by saying that to have 60% of your profile complete, there's 5 things you need to have, and you really can't go any further if you don't have those 5 things. Those 5 things, I should go check it again, but they are your profile picture, your title, your overview, your skills, and I'm missing the 5th one. So yeah, the 5th thing you want to have in your Upwork profile to get to 60% complete is your employment history. So whatever you have done in the past, wherever you have worked in the past, you want to put that in Upwork, just like a normal resume, just so clients can see what you've been doing before being a freelancer. So yeah, after you fill those initial 60% up of your profile, you definitely want to fill the rest up with portfolio items. So anything graphic related that you can show, or maybe you've designed a website, or you have a website link that shows more about you and your work, or maybe you've been featured in an article, or anything you can link there that shows your expertise and your skills. You definitely want to put it into your portfolio. I'm not sure if each portfolio piece is 10 or 20%, but it's definitely a big chunk. So you definitely want to have that in. What else? You can put education history. So each of those is like 5%, and then there's like a cap. So if you put like it's 5%, then 5%, and anything else that you add doesn't add up to your profile completeness, if that makes sense. I'll again have the link for the Upwork resource in the description, and that probably will make more sense to you guys. And something else you can put is the other section. So you can put any exhibitions you've been a part of, or any volunteer work that you've done, anything that's relevant or that you can put in your Upwork profile. Definitely fill those up, and hopefully with that all added up, you can get to 100% completeness. And if you can't, if you just haven't reached 100% yet, definitely check that link in the description, and I'm sure they'll give you some ideas that you can use to fill those last 10 or 5% up of your profile. Now, the second reason why you may not be accepted on the Upwork platform is because your profile is just not specific enough. And again, this goes with the benefits of niching down in your business and knowing who your ideal client is and how you can serve them. So I definitely highly recommend, before you start creating your Upwork profile, to define who your ideal client is and to do some market research so you can get to know your ideal client to the T, and then you can use that information to craft your Upwork profile. And this is actually part of what I go into with my one-on-one clients. Self promo here, but we really go into the foundations first and define everything in the foundation side of your business before we go into Upwork or into Instagram and start promoting your business. Because it's definitely, you can start where you're at right now, and I definitely encourage you to start before you're ready. But especially when it comes to your Upwork profile, it feels discouraging to get denied all the time into the platform. So you definitely want to put some effort in your first application, so you get better chances of getting accepted, basically. And again, I've done a video about market research actually, so I'll link that in the description as well. But if you have any questions about market research or anything like that, definitely leave those in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. It's also always linked in the description, and I love to help you out. But yeah, if you know who your ideal client is, you can definitely speak directly to who they are. So you want to make sure your profile copy definitely embraces who your ideal client is. That will give Upwork the idea that you've really done your research and you really understand what you're doing. But it will also down the line give the idea to your ideal client that you really know them and that you understand them and their struggles and their goals. You want your client to feel heard and feel like you get them. And you want Upwork, again, to know that you've done your homework and that you know what you're doing. So yeah, this is something that you, again, can play around with down the line after you get accepted on the platform. And the thing is, you definitely want to put some effort in the first time, because if at the first time you just put something together really quickly and you don't get accepted, yes, you wasted less time, but you have to do it all over again. So it's better to do it well the first time around or the second time around if this is your second try and you didn't know how to do it the first time. But definitely you want to put some effort in, and you want it to look like you put effort in as well. And yeah, don't be afraid to niche down at first. I know it may be scary, but you can always always change your mind later. And let's say now you want to work with brick and mortar businesses and you apply to Upwork saying, I'm a social media manager, or I work with social media advertising for brick and mortar businesses, and you get accepted on the platform, and that's great. But then if you don't find any clients in that niche, or if you find clients and you find that you actually don't like working with brick and mortar, you can always change it down the line, and no, you won't have to apply to Upwork again. But you really just want to do that research up front and try really hard the first time, and know that you can always change it down the line. It's not set in stone. Don't worry about it too much, but also put some effort in. Don't just copy and paste, or don't just do a haphazard work, because guys, I really want you guys to succeed on this. I really want you guys to be accepted on the platform. And please, if you take these tips and if you apply to be on Upwork and you get accepted using these tips, please come back to the video. Let me know in the comments, or let me know in the DMs on Instagram. I'd love to hear it from you, and I'd love to shout you out, because that's a huge accomplishment. That's like the first thing you need to accomplish to be a successful VA. So it's definitely a big deal. I won't play it down, and I really want to hear from you. So yeah, I guess that's all I had to say today. Something else. I have an Upwork profile checklist that you can download for free down below in the description. Again, I'll have it linked in the description, as well as everything I talked about in the video. But this checklist will help you self-audit your profile. So if you have a profile already on Upwork and you don't need to apply to be on the platform, I don't know why you watched the whole video before this, but thank you. But if you have a profile already, or you can also use these tips for your application as well. Definitely head to the link in my bio, head to the link in the description, sorry. Download it for free. If you need more help, and if you need my eyes on your profile or my eyes on your application, and if you need really that one-on-one guidance, I can do that as well. So just DM me on Instagram. Again, I'm always there. So that's the best way to reach me. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on my next one, and I'll talk to you next Friday. Bye!